Okay, this is the University of Texas problem. This is number 13. 13 asks, what is the position at 8 seconds? Alright, a couple things you want to note here on this one is, you want to find out what your initial position is here. It tells you x0 is 10. That means when time is 0, you are at 10. So what you want to do with this one, we want to find all the way over to 8. So we're going to stop here at 8. We'll draw this line down here. So what we need to do is we need to find this area here, and we need to subtract this area here from it. We'll call this A1. So it'll be this area plus this area. Well, this area will be minus. All we have to do is add that to 10, and then we'll get our answer. So let's go through that. Probably the hardest thing about this particular problem is going to be finding this point here. I'm going to show you how to do that. But we'll go ahead and calculate this area first. So what I would do would be try to break this into shapes that you know. We can draw a triangle down here. We have a triangle here, so I would come across here. So now I have 3 shapes here, and we'll label these as, I'll do it in red. We got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. Alright? So let's figure out what the area of this one's going to be. Again, you have a triangle. The equation for the area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. The base in this case will be 2. So I'm going to do 1/2 times 2, which is my base. My height is going to be 3. Multiply that together, and you're going to get a value of 3. So we can take this and say this area has an area of 3. Now let's do number 2. We'll do the same equation, 1/2 times the base, and we'll count the base. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure everything's going by intervals of 1, which it is. So we have a base of 4. We have a height of 2, 1, 2. And that gives a value of 4. So we know this area right here is 4. Now we're going to do this big rectangle here. We go for its base, 1, 2, 3, 4. Its height is going to be 1, 2, 3. And again, we're not multiplying by 1/2 because it's just a rectangle. 4 times 3, that gives me a value of 12. Alright, so far we have 10, which is our initial, plus 3, plus 4, plus 12. Alright, now all we have to do is figure out what this one is. Now the problem with this one, you could make an assumption about what you think this value is, this velocity value, but you're going to be off a little bit. So what I want you to do with this is we want to find out what the equation of this line is going to be. So to do that is find out what the points would be here. This would be 6, 0, meaning our x value is 6, our y value is 0. Here, this value is going to be 9, -2. So when you do that, first thing you want to do is find the slope of this line. And we go back to m, which is slope, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 over x1. So all we're doing here is the equation of slope when you have given 2 points. So we'll use this as our x2, y2. That gives me minus 2 minus 0 over my x2, which is 9, minus 6. That's going to give me minus 2 over 3. Okay, so that's the slope of this line. Alright, so now let's see if we can find an equation for this line. The equation for a line is when you're given a point and a slope. In this case, we have 2 points. This is your equation. And this one is a really good one to memorize. And this is called point-slope equation. I can use either points here. This value, you're going to leave this and this alone. You're going to leave these as y and x. You watch me do this. So what I'm going to do, I can pick either this point or this point. I'm going to pick this point just because I got a 0. So I say y minus my 0 value, y minus my y1 value would give me 0. So y minus 0, because that's my y1 value, is equal to the slope we just got, -2 over 3 times x minus my x1 value, which is 6. Scroll down here. We'll simplify that. That's going to be y is equal to negative 2/3 x minus 6 times that is going to give me 12. Divide that gives me plus 4. Okay, so that's the equation of that line right here. So now if I want to find out what this value is right here, what this value is, all I have to do is plug in, is to plug in what is my x value. In this case it would be 8. So y is equal to negative 2/3 times 8 plus 4. And when we run that, and I'll get my calculator, we are going to get negative 2 divided by 3 times 8 plus 4 gives me negative 1.333. And what that means is the y value here would be negative 1.333, which if you look here, yeah, that's pretty doggone close. So we need to calculate the area of this. So the area of this would be 1/2 times my base. My base would be 2 times my height, which is negative 1.333. We'll run that value there. And actually I know that right off the top of my head. That's going to give me a value of negative 1.333. So all I have to do now is come down here and add in negative 1.333. That's going to give me my position at the time interval of 8 seconds. And when I run those values, 10 plus 3 plus 4 plus 12 minus 1.333, I'm going to get a value of about 27.67. And that would be my position. And again, that's all you have to do with this problem. The harder part about this whole problem was just finding out that value there. But again, just follow these steps and you'll be just fine.